When you think of Iran, what's the first image that comes to mind? For many, it's vast, sandy deserts. And while that's not wrong, it's only a small part of a much bigger, more dramatic picture. Iran's geography is a land of incredible extremes, a place where towering mountains crash into scorching deserts, shaping not just the landscape, but the very history and destiny of its people. Today, we're going on a journey to explore the powerful and sometimes perilous geography of Iran. Let's start with the backbone of the country, the Zagros Mountains. This immense mountain range stretches for over 1,500 kilometers, running from the northwest all the way down to the Persian Gulf. Think of them as a colossal natural wall separating the heart of Iran from the plains of Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq. These aren't just gentle hills. We're talking about rugged peaks, some soaring over 4,000 meters high. For millennia, these mountains have been home to nomadic tribes, like the Bakhtiari, who undertake epic seasonal migrations with their livestock, a tradition that continues to this day. The Zagros are not just a physical barrier, they are a cultural cradle. This formidable barrier played a critical role in one of the 20th century's longest and most brutal conflicts, the Iran-Iraq War. From 1980 to 1988, these mountains became a brutal, high-altitude battlefield. The steep, treacherous terrain gave the Iranian defenders a significant advantage. They knew the land, the hidden passes, and the impossible slopes. Iraqi tanks and armored vehicles, designed for flat desert warfare, struggled to navigate the narrow, winding mountain roads. The Zagros funneled the fighting into specific valleys and passes, turning them into deadly choke points. The mountains didn't just influence battles, they dictated the entire strategy of the war, ultimately preventing a full-scale invasion and showcasing how geography can be a nation's greatest fortress. Now, let's travel north to another majestic range, the Alborz Mountains. This range forms a massive barrier between the Caspian Sea and the central Iranian plateau. The Alborz are home to Iran's highest peak, the legendary Mount Damavand, a dormant volcano that reaches over 5,600 meters. Covered in snow for most of the year, it's a national symbol you'll see everywhere in Iran. But the most amazing thing about the Alborz is the dramatic climate change it creates. On the northern side, facing the Caspian Sea, the slopes are lush, green and forested, receiving abundant rainfall. It looks more like a European forest than the Middle East. But cross over to the southern side, and you're in a completely different world. The mountains create a powerful rain shadow. They block all the moisture from the Caspian, leaving the vast central plateau arid and dry. In just a few dozen kilometers, you go from a humid, green paradise to a harsh, dry landscape. And this brings us to Iran's infamous deserts. South of the Alborz, the rain shadow effect gives birth to two of the most inhospitable places on Earth, the Dasht-e Kavir, or the Great Salt Desert, and the Dasht-e Lut, or the Emptiness Desert. These aren't your typical sandy deserts with rolling dunes, although they have those too. The Kavir is a vast expanse of salt flats and treacherous mud. After rare rainfall, the ground becomes a sticky, impassable marsh that can trap any vehicle. The Lut Desert is even more extreme. It's one of the hottest places on the planet, with surface temperatures once recorded at over 70 degrees Celsius. It's a place of surreal, wind-sculpted rock formations called kaluts, and a landscape so barren that almost nothing can survive. These deserts have historically isolated central and eastern Iran, making travel and settlement incredibly difficult. So, from the rugged Zagros that protected its borders, to the rain-blocking Alborz that created both lush forests and deadly deserts, Iran's geography is a story of powerful contrasts. It's a landscape that has challenged, sheltered, and shaped its people for thousands of years. It proves that to truly understand a country, you have to understand its land. Thanks for joining us on this geographical tour of Iran. If you found this fascinating, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the world around us. See you next time.